You are watching
Trinity Episcopal School Production Network.
TESPN.
Welcome to this week's TESPN podcast. Really excited to be joined by a couple of our senior tennis players, Emily Krikus and Gabby Strickler. And you guys are off to a great start this season. 6th in the state, records at 8-3. So what would you say has been, you all have both been in the program, this is your 4th year. What would you say has been some keys why this year has been such a winning season so far?
Yeah, we have the two new players, Suzanne and Caroline. They're both sophomores, so that's really good for us because they're young on the team, and that's our number 1 and 2 players. So I mean that really helped us, like, 'cause those extra wins, so that adds to the overall score, and that's helped us a bunch. And we'll have them for future years, which is really good for us.
Also, we have some good new assistant coaches this year. We have Coach Bryce and Coach Caleb, which is really good because it's fun to have some more people to play with us during practice and give just like more perspective from the coaching, and it's good.
Yeah, well, I mean, Caleb, you know, we know. I mean, he is Trinity grad from just a couple years back. So having someone that's, you know, also young and really knows what it's like to be a high school athlete, because he's only a few years removed from it, that's got to help too. Just having that perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I was wondering for you guys, how has the practice evolved throughout the years? What's different this year, especially with the new coaches? Are there any new situations you guys are training for, or shots you're looking to improve on?
I feel like we've definitely been focusing more on doubles drills this year.
Yeah, they changed the kind of format for our matches this year, so we're starting with doubles first instead of singles first, which was a little bit of a change because usually when you start with like the singles first, it's like you'll go in and then the match could kind of be decided when you're done with singles, and then it kind of kills the vibe almost for doubles, like if you're winning or if you're losing. So we've been working a lot more on doubles just to
go in and get those first wins
and feel confident, but still like not knowing.
No, that makes total sense. Right, with 6 singles matches, so if it was 5-1 or 6-0, then doubles isn't going to change the outcome. So you're just kind of out there. That makes sense. As seniors, you know, among the leadership on the team, what do you each try to bring as a senior leader to your teammates?
Well, I know that when I was a freshman, I didn't really know anybody, but I had like this one senior friend who who I met because like we had to drive to practices, obviously. So that was always kind of a thing, like your first kind of way to meet people was like we have to go off campus to get to our courts. So this year I was just like, you know what, I'm going to try to be that same way because I know like my freshman year I was feeling lost. I know we have some new people, so I was like, if I can just try to connect with people and be like, hey, do you need a ride to practice? Like I can take you. And I feel like just like talking to all the new players and just trying to like make everyone feel comfortable.
Who was the senior that took?
It was Emma Smith.
Okay.
Yeah, and we still talk now, and like we became really close since then.
That's awesome.
That was great.
Yeah, I feel like driving in the car every day, those car rides, I mean, you really get to know people more because and like I know the girls that I drive, they're sophomores, and I mean, we became a lot closer just because of that.
That's cool.
Yeah, I want to talk to you guys. What have you enjoyed? Like, what brought you to tennis? What made you get into the sport? What's like your driving factor for why you want to play?
I mean, for me, I've just been playing since like elementary school, so I always loved it. I mean, I've played every sport, but I don't know, I think I like how it's both individual and a team sport, because, I mean, when you're by yourself out there, there's no one else to blame except for yourself, so it can be hard, but you have your team supporting you and stuff, and then you also get to play doubles with a partner, so I like how you get to have both sides of it.
Yeah, I agree. I've just been playing tennis for my entire life. Like, me and my brother have played together always, and like with our mom and our dad, so we've kind of always done that, and I've always loved it. And I kind of gotta agree with Emily. Like, I feel like just like the fact that you're out there and like you kind of don't like have to really get to blame other people, so it's kind of all on you. Like, you can see that as like a positive or a negative, but I like it because like I mean, I know I get like annoyed at people sometimes,
Yeah.
like, a lot of the time. So it's like if I'm out there, it's like
And annoyed
I
at
can't really get
yourself.
annoyed with other people. It's just like it's
Yeah.
me and it's like my own thing.
Well, imagine being
but-
teammates with Ryan.
Okay.
Giving him a perfect ball that for him to score a goal and he puts it over or something. So
Yeah. I mean, for you
I'm
guys,
not
Emily, I know you
like that.
just talked about that individual versus team, and
Mhm.
from the outside looking at it, it does seem like you guys have done a really good job in bridging that gap of more of an individual sport.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, it's just tennis is like both it's physical and mental, and I think the mental part sometimes it gets to us with the individual.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think like I know I'm really hard on myself and it gets me down, but still having the other girls there that really helps me like get through the match when they're like cheering and stuff.
Yeah. Like it definitely is individual for you, like when you're playing, but that does not like we still definitely need to have good chemistry
Yeah.
as a team for it to work. Cause like we were playing this team yesterday, like 2 days ago, and we got out there and they had. It was just like the energy for them at least like wasn't there at all. Like their doubles teams, like they were just. It was like the coaches just picked 2 people to go together,
Mhm.
and it was like they were just playing together.
Yeah,
and it's like
you need that bond
you
between
need
the
to
two
have
players.
chemistry to be able to play together and to win as a team. Like you need to like know each other and like be able to support each other and like while it is like
Yeah.
individual while you're playing, it's still important to have that chemistry.
Yeah, and you really already mostly addressed this, but the question I was going to ask had to do with the chemistry as well, in the sense that when we've done these interviews in the past, or even just talking to Trinity athletes around campus, a lot of the teams take a lot of pride in having like a family atmosphere around the team. And in a sport like soccer, like Ryan plays, where there's 11 guys on the field at one time, it's very obvious to see how that family dynamic of having your teammates back plays out on the field. But in tennis, I mean, of course, doubles, you have your partner, so that's obviously a teammate in real time. But I've noticed through the years here, and having taught, and as well as coached tennis players who also play soccer in the spring, that the girls' tennis team seems to have a lot of pride in having a family atmosphere and being a really bonded team. And so you all kind of already spoke to it, but so more specifically, what are some things you all do to create that culture of a family atmosphere within what is mostly an individual sport?
Well, I
The
think-
rides, like you said, like you play off
Yeah, the
campus,
rides.
so that's a big part of it. You know, you're in a car for 10 to 15 minutes heading over to Southampton every day. Are there other things that y'all have, that like traditions that facilitate the chemistry?
I
I mean,
mean,
not specifically, but
I mean, like there's like little things. I wouldn't say like during like matches or something. Like if we do doubles first, like whoever was playing doubles will go and like you'll like meet up with whoever's playing like your opponent in singles, and you'll like talk it out like a little game plan with them and like see what your opponent did that you can do, like what you can do to like beat them and stuff. I just feel like it's like little things like that, or like getting snacks together for the team, or
Right.
like dinners or stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I
I
meant.
mean,
Y'all do stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. We try to do that stuff every once in a while to keep us
Yeah.
close. We play games and stuff, just like get that bond kind of.
Yeah. You wanna head
Get the lightning round?
Yeah, you wanna hop in the lightning round?
Okay.
Go for it.
All right, we're just going to do
Quick questions
quick
and-
questions, quick answers, whatever pops in my head. I'm going to ask you, who is your funniest teammate on tennis?
Catherine.
yeah, Kathy.
Okay. What is your favorite class that you take this year?
Art.
Psychology.
Who is your teammate that you admire the most? You just respect how they carry themselves.
Susanna.
I say V.
Oh yeah, that too.
Okay, Susanna B. Do you have a pregame or pre-match meal or snack that you have?
Meal or snack?
Snacks.
They always bring those little Mott's.
Oh, yeah, the
fruit
Mott's-
snacks. And
Mott's
they would
fruit
eat those
snacks.
before the matches.
So, like, if you were to not have your Mott's fruit snack, you might
it might be an
throw
option.
I
everything
don't know.
on.
Yeah,
it's
we-
always
it's
we're first
always
visitors,
there.
so
Okay.
they're always there.
I've never asked this one before, but it kind of fascinates me. What is the order that you put on your socks and shoes?
Oh, if I'm like in a rush, I go sock, shoe, but if it's my normal day, then I go sock, shoe.
I do 2 socks, 2 shoes.
But like, is it left, right, right, left?
Left
Even-
and then right.
I
Like,
do
sock on my left, shoe on my left, sock on my right, shoe on my right.
right, left.
Okay, see, everyone's got their own thing. Do you have a pre-match like hype song or music that you listen to get you in
What's
the
your
right
hype song?
mindset?
I'm not gonna lie, sometimes when we're on like away matches, we pull up those like sad, like
I know, we do.
scream songs and you just sing like some Carrie Underwood or something like that, you know, something,
Yeah.
something sad.
That's interesting. I don't think I've ever heard.
We
a
do
pre-match
that every
Carrie
every
Underwood
bus
song.
ride.
No.
We do songs that we can just scream to.
Okay, that is a little different than what we've usually heard. We'll try and do a couple more. If you had unlimited funds and you could live anywhere in the world, where would you want to live?
Oh my.
I'd say Spain or Greece.
Okay,
Greece.
Somewhere
I take it
like
back.
that.
Greece.
Greece. Yeah, maybe you guys could go be doubles partners together in Greece.
Literally,
Yes.
we could go to Greece.
And last question. This one's a little trickier. A year from now, when you all are in college, if I were to ask one of your current teammates who's an underclassman about you, like what would you want them to say? Like if I ask V or Rosie or someone, like you would want them to say, Emily was this kind of a teammate.
I mean, I hope like a good teammate. I hope I'm not talking bad about me.
But like specifically, like
Good.
she was.
That was good.
Um,
Funny maybe? I don't know.
yeah.
A
Maybe-
good driver.
a safe
A
driver.
safe driver.
Yeah, you gotta get that safe driver
I
discount.
don't know. Think about it.
I feel like maybe somebody who progressed over the years, as not as a tennis player, but like as a person. 'Cause I'm like the kind of person where I need to know somebody to be more comfortable, and I feel like being with the girls every day, like I can be myself, and they know a side of me that a lot of people probably don't.
No, that's an awesome answer. That's kind of exactly what I was trying to drive at. That's a terrific answer. All right, one more bonus question. Emily, what's the best thing about being an only child?
Not having to share anything, get my own room, my own bathroom.
Gabby, what's the best thing about having a twin brother?
That I have like a built-in bestie. Like he drives me everywhere, and it's the best. Like I love.
Except
making-
tennis practice.
Yeah, but like he has to drive in the mornings, and that's just like the best thing ever. Cause like I'm not a morning person, so I love having a chauffeur.
I respect that. All right, well, it was great to get to know Emily and Gabby a little bit better, having an awesome season. Hopefully they'll keep it rolling, and I know we talked about this off camera before, but they have a chance to make the state playoffs for the first time in about 6 years for girls tennis, so definitely hope you all get that state bid here in about a month or so. Keep up the good work. Thanks to my partner here, Ryan Lloyd, and thanks to everyone who watched. We'll see you next time.